Recap description. Our party is currently traveling to the city of Doveport. The party is on the middle of the second day on their 3-day journey. During a short rest, the party decides to attack a giant monkey, and that is where we will pick up. Does anyone want to
Actually,
add
that was
anything?
Aedir?
Yeah,
Sorry.
Aetilius is the one that attacked the giant monkey, and the party fought it because of that.
Well, we did
And
very much bait him into it.
yes, that is true. Now, anyone want to add anything more to that?
We whooped
Oh
its ass.
shit! I was muted. Yeah, we had a bonding experience, and now we're closer to each other. That's what happened. Definitely.
Yeah, sure, totally.
Yeah, we're now friends. See, friends in battle.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Also, I think I wanted to skin the shit out of the monkey to see if I can sell anything.
Yeah, so a lot of things to
DnD.
cover during.
Yeah.
First of all, before it was attacked, Gleb discovered that it was eating some paper, and it was holding a purse in its hand. Technically, Benign is the one that dealt the finishing blow to the giant monkey. Aetilius was the one that initiated, and William decided to order his fish tank to attack the giant monkey, and while attacking it with a flamethrower, it also scorched this tree, which shows no sign of any type of fire damage. And one more thing, Tuna, is your tank still out?
Yes, I think so. It's
'Cause
1
I remember,
hour.
like, that's 1 hour. So if you want, you could keep it out and active. And I'm pretty sure you also casted Mending on it, which heals it for 2d6.
Yeah.
We didn't really roll for that, but you just set it to max health. So feel free to have your fish tank out if you wish. Well, the rest of this scene.
You can use Mending to heal your tank.
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, that's fucking sick.
He can in fact do that. I believe Shade has disconnected again.
One day we'll know how to fix that.
One day.
Yeah, we gotta get any character that he just doses off a little bit.
Not really. But yeah, so we got like 3 things to cover. We got the monkey corpse, the fireproof wood, and the purse, which you guys can all see the markings, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys double clicking to
also
read
my,
it.
Also my cat illusion.
Yeah, cat illusion. Do you still have that out?
Nah, probably just. I mean, since the thing's there, just fuck it up now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want
we got the strange wood. We got the purse.
Okay, so what order do we want to do everything in, or do we want to do it one at a time, or is the party going to collectively do it as a group?
I'm gonna head over to the purse.
Okay. Okay, what order do you want to do this in?
What's up?
Oh, you can do it
Okay.
in whatever order you want. I'm still
Okay,
gonna try to skin the monkeys.
Okay, let's roll. Let's roll for the party. Okay, Benin. I guess we were doing the giant monkey first. Oh, Benin, you just dealt the finishing blow to this giant monkey. How do you feel right now?
I feel a little mad. I feel a little mad that it blasted me with cold breath.
Yeah, which I believe it showed you. However, when you hellish rebuked it, that pretty much eliminated the chilled condition. So you are now normal.
Good. Now I can go back to what I was. I got something in my throat. Checking the cart.
Dying Ariel.
Just seeing what's going on.
Oh, you don't learn anything new, but I believe William has found something very interesting. Rather, William is currently looking at this strange piece of wood.
Is it not burned?
It is not scorched whatsoever.
Oh yeah, I remember the flamethrower went through it and didn't do anything.
Can I do
So
a...
Shade, is Shade still here?
Yeah, I'm still here. I just had to mute.
Oh, sorry. Do Wish to reinvestigate this, or do you wish to assist Tuna with whatever he's looking at?
Hmm. I'm gonna go help Tuna.
Okay,
Hell
you
yeah.
go over to Tuna, and then Tuna, we go to you. And you saw your flamethrower scorch this piece of wood, and it was completely unharmed. It is not on fire, it is not damaged. Very strange indeed.
I'm gonna get real close to it and cast Firebolt to confirm it.
Okay, you cast Firebolt. Give me a damage roll. Oh, both of them?
Oh, my bad. It's only the first one.
Okay, because actually I don't think fish tanks can cast Firebolt. Anyways, you throw a Firebolt at it at point blank, and first, some sparks fly towards you because they're at point blank, which kind of coats. Not really coats. It kind of like scratches your armor a little. Actually, you're wearing armor, right?
I think light armor or leather armor?
Yeah, you're wearing leather armor, so you're unharmed. But throwing a Firebolt at it, a few sparks fly out from it, and that's what happens. But otherwise, there are no scorch marks whatsoever.
Very interesting.
Mind if I try something real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
I'm going to walk up to it, and I'm going to swing my sword into the tree, see if that actually does anything.
Okay, you swing your sword. Give me a roll. You swing your. Oh wait, is that a critical? Okay, you
Oh
swing
my god, he
your
crit.
longsword at it. At these points specifically, just randomly.
Just into the, like, not a, like, just into the trunk of it.
Okay,
Right. Oh
okay,
shit. Right there.
Okay, you swing right there and you slice it. Oh, actually, slice it cleanly. Okay, you slice it and the sword wedges into the wood about midway through. And and as you attempt to pull it out, you notice that it's a little bit stuck, but after pulling it harder, it successfully pulls out. But it's a pretty mighty swing. It does cleave it.
Well, that didn't do anything more than I thought it would.
Can I sense any magic on this wood, or?
How would you like to do that?
Oh yeah, I don't have detect magic yet, so.
I'll tell you what, you can try to give me an Arcana check instead, because you are an artificer, so you do have some training in that style of magic.
Oh, shit.
Okay, with that check, you can identify that this wood appears to have some. How do I describe this?
Magical residue.
So you notice that the tips of the wood, not necessarily the center, the tips of it appear to have some trace amounts of like workmanship in it, like here and here. If it's not like natural, since like this core part appears somewhat natural, but the edges of it appear like worked. If it's been modified.
Very interesting.
How big is the piece of wood?
As big as it appears on the map, or are you talking about like the tips of it?
The tips.
The tips. You notice that as the tips, this area appears significantly thinner and more flexible than this area. This is all thick. This is somewhat thin and flexible.
Well, I'm of no further use here.
Well, I don't know.
First,
Not sure if this investigation. I hope this investigation is interesting.
Oh no, yeah. I'm thinking if I'm gonna try and rip it off.
Would you like time to think while I move on to someone else?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we'll come back to you in that case. Okay, let's roll. Here we go. Gleb. Okay, Gleb. Walk over to the purse that the monkey was holding. When you grabbed the attention of, well, actually, when Aetilius grabbed the attention of the monkey and threw the second knife at it, and it leaped towards you guys, it did drop the purse. And here it resides. Would you like to pick it up?
Yes, pick it up, look through it.
Okay, you pick it up and you look through it, and in the contents, if you double click on the token, you will find a list of contents in it.
Interesting, interesting.
And to read it out to everyone else, you will find a strip of paper, a broken pen, and a cheap necklace. The words, UA written on it. Actually, should we go through one item at a time?
Sure.
Okay. I guess the strip of paper. You find a strip of paper in it with these words written on it. Cyclops planned movement. Transport tonight during heavy rainstorm. Intercept immediately. Half a day south from Memorial Site. Make known that we are the destroyers. No worry, direct. It is written in. It appears very much scribbled on. And the strip of paper is actually relatively small. The next item you find is a broken pen. Do you wish, or and the third item you find is a cheap metal necklace with the words UA written on it. Would you like to investigate any of these items further?
The necklace with the. I want to investigate that.
Okay, give me a what kind of check would this be? I completely forgot all the checks available. One moment. Give me a history check.
All right, don't worry, I'm a nerd.
Activate nerd powers.
Okay, with that check, you will identify that this piece of metal appears somewhat old. There are bits of rust on the edges. It's old. It has some rust on it, and yeah, it appears to be some sort of identification tag of some type.
All right, what about the descriptive paper, specifically when it's referring to Cyclops? Is there some like group that I may have heard of?
Any groups named Cyclops? Well, okay, another history check this time. See if you've ever heard of anything called Cyclops.
Ooh.
Okay, with that history check, you know that Cyclopses are creatures of fiction. It is a common villain in storybooks. However, you don't know of any group that calls itself the Cyclops. You do know it is a fictional, a creature that has appeared in fiction before, and it is oftentimes used as some sort of villain.
Interesting. And then is there anything special about the broken pen, or is it just a broken pen?
Okay, because you're from Magus and you're even a from Magus, and you are a scribe wizard. I think that's what it's called.
Yes.
A scribe
Order of
wizard.
scribes.
Order of scribes. You would know that pens are pretty expensive. They're well, are they expensive? Yeah, they're somewhat expensive, especially the super high quality ones. Although this particular pen is one of the lower quality ones, but you believe that this can be sold even in its broken state for as much as 5 gold. Yeah, and a pen, this whoever is in possession of this purse had a pen. Although pen art seems pretty broken, and it seems been broken for a while. And it's a pen.
Interesting. Very interesting. All right, well, I'm gonna take the purse and all the contents with me, and head
Right.
back over to the group.
Feel free to add that to your inventory. Also, as a side note, do you want me to like copy and paste this stuff on like a separate document, or are you gonna handle
Oh,
all
I
the
just
notes?
copied and pasted it myself of the
Okay.
like the contents.
Okay. And as a side note, I presume you're keeping track of everything on a separate character sheet.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Gleb returns to the group, and at this point, I guess would you like to say anything, or actually no, we should get Aetilius out of the way.
I'm
Okay,
just
so
getting as much as I can from the monkey. The fur,
oh.
bones,
oh,
meat.
Will. Oh wait, you've been reading that. Actually, let's handle that after. Okay, let's unravel all of this. Okay, so
Yeah.
Aetilius, okay, what do you intend to do with the monkey that you've killed it?
Well, I mean, we finished the hunt, so I'm just trying to get parts, fur that I can sell, bones that I can make more knives, maybe meat for the road.
Okay, in that case, let's dissect this. So, 66% of the damage done to this monkey was fire damage, and because of that, the monkey is considered cooked.
Ah,
Field
fuck, we
dressed.
scorched the fur.
Yes, and because of that, the exterior is significantly scorched, meaning it's the hide is probably not going to be worth that much.
Sorry.
Looks at the firefish.
But anyways, here, because you're a hunter, you will know this already. You can generally harvest several things from a animal carcass. You harvest the hide, you can harvest the meat, you can harvest the fat, and the bones.
Oh, nice. How much? How much do I get?
Oh,
I'm assuming I'm
sure.
just harvesting the whole time where everyone's like investigating. I'm just like cutting into the fucking monkey with my knives.
In that case, we will need several survival checks.
Nice.
See what you can salvage. And hold on one moment. A couple things to keep in mind. This is a rather large monkey. In real life terms, this is about the size of an oak. Size and weight of an oak.
You-
Because of that, we'll need to cut it up, aka quarter it, in order to carry the body. All the meat.
Yeah.
You alone will not be able to carry everything, so you'll need someone to help you carry the body parts. In addition, the body
Yeah.
parts can be sold for money. Now, even though this monkey is well cooked, that does not mean that it will last long. However, you will know that it will last long enough to, for like a day or two, that you can travel to Doveport in order to sell it off. And possibly get some money from it or convert it to rations from a butcher.
Nice.
Alright.
Probably ask the rest of the party to help me carry it once I'm done.
Alright. That in mind, do you wish to cut this up?
Yeah. Let's go with some
Okay.
survival.
Survival check, I guess?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Never mind. Oh.
Okay.
Well, there goes my
First off-
excitement.
Okay, we
My
will be
knife
making
gets stuck.
multiple survival checks. Don't worry. First of all, you will cut along the center line. I don't know the term for this, but as you cut along, you accidentally pierce one of the organs. The organ is the intestine, which is not good.
Oh god, it smells like shit now.
Yep, and because of that, percentage of the meat will no longer be edible, which will significantly reduce what is going to be sellable.
Damn it.
Okay. Next survival check.
Okay, let's go. We can do better.
Okay, this is significantly better. You are able to chop it up in transportable chunks, and you're able to separate the contaminated meat from the non-contaminated meat.
Fucking surgery on this bitch. Let's go.
Yes. Okay, one more survival check. Well, actually, no, don't roll yet. Okay, at the moment you have it like chopped up. You got meat. The bones are still attached to the meat. Do you wish to separate the bones from the meat?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, I can make knives out of that.
Okay, survival check.
Okay, this is where I destroy the meat to get the bones and I fuck everything up.
Okay, this is
Oh,
pretty
same roll.
alright.
Yeah.
You separate each you separate the bones from the meat, which will lighten the load significantly. So all the meat is now separated from the bones. Meat will require processing, and also I guess this is. Let me think. Okay, you package all the meat into bag. Actually, should I roll for that?
I mean, I am a hunter. I should know how to package meat, right?
Wait one moment. Okay, you successfully separate all the meat from the bones, and you also pack the meat into what do you call it? To like wraps that you can put it in your bag, not contaminate all your other stuff. You have a bunch of bones now that you can use. Please roll me a 3d6.
Some brackets. Dude, I'm rolling 13
Okay.
like crazy today.
You harvest 13 units of bones.
Oh shit, let's go. Killing
You
that
wish to
thing.
presume you plan on converting those into knives.
Yeah, and maybe save some so I can sell. See if they're worth anything.
Okay, we will divide that in half then. So now you have, let's round down 6 bones in your possession. And several units of meat.
Monkey meat. From the big one.
Okay, so
Yep.
feel free to add 6 units of bones to your inventory, and as for the meat, just say several units, quote marks. We will determine that when you reach a butcher's shop.
Sure, no problem.
And also, because you separated the bones from the meat, it is lightweight and compact enough that you alone can carry it.
Oh fuck yeah, I'm not sharing with anyone.
In addition, technically you did leave a mess here, since I presume you threw away the contaminated meat onto here, and also are you leaving behind the hide?
Yeah, because it's burned. It's probably not worth anything.
Okay, you will leave that behind. So currently this is sloppily butchered somewhat, but there's a
Jesus
carcass
fucking
here
mess.
that's been butchered. Half the meat is there, and yeah, the hide is still there. I will keep track of that here.
So, we're ready to go, everyone. Oh, ignore that. Ignore the mess. Just hunt stuff.
I thought you said you were a great hunter, and yet you cannot skin this monkey properly.
Well, I can't really. The fur is not really worth anything. It's kind of a little bit.
Why? Why does it smell like shit?
Oh yeah, no, that's probably the fire. Yeah, the fire did some things to the monkey. Yeah. Anyways,
Stop lying to us and yourself.
Anyway, I have found something quite interesting. The purse that the monkey had. There is some, what I believe to be instructions written. I believe that is, a cart came by with some supplies or something and was attacked during that rainstorm the other night.
well,
I
that's
believe we
probably
should
the
check this
the receiver
wreckage.
there. Yeah.
Yes, I believe we should check this wreckage. Also, do any of you know of Cyclops?
Do
Only
we?
stories.
Do any of us know anything more about the Cyclops?
Um. Hold on, calculating.
Go ahead.
So I presume Aetilius is trying to figure out more about Cyclopses.
Yeah,
The
yeah. I want to see if
Cyclops.
I've
Sure.
heard anything. Heard any rumor.
Let me see. Either a history or a nature check, whichever one of your choice.
Okay, let me check. Which one better?
The answer will depend on which one you roll as well. So either history or nature.
Okay, let me go with history. Ah,
Okay. William, are you rolling as well?
Yes.
Okay, we'll handle this. Aetilius, you think about the word Cyclops and nothing really comes to your mind. It sounds like a pretty exotic word. As for you, Tuna, word Cyclops, feel like you've heard that term somewhere before, but you can't quite determine where, but it does feel familiar to you. You feel like you've seen it somewhere before in your past.
Okay.
Passing. Nothing more.
okay. Time to go into the wreckage and see.
Actually,
I'll settle.
before you guys investigate the wreck, Tuna, you've had some time to think. Do you want to do anything with this wood here?
I'm gonna attempt to harvest it.
Okay, what do you wish to harvest it with?
I have a knife, so I'm gonna try to cut off the tips, or the edges at least.
Okay, you cut off, I presume, like, the flexible parts of this wood, correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay, let me think. Just give me an attack roll with your knife. Okay, slowly slice through the, guess the flexible branches here, and, you cut them. While cutting the, flexible parts here, as a wood carver, you know that this wood here has definitely been worked on. This is not natural wood. Someone crafted this. This flexibility feels way too unnatural. You now have a bunch of flexible wood in your hands. Feel free to put flexible wood in your inventory.
How many units are?
Flexible wood. Just put 1x units on there.
Okay.
1 unit of flexible wood. Quote marks.
Alrighty then.
Okay. Now I presume the party reconvenes. They wish to further investigate this carriage. Say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, throw in the
do
mail.
this.
Do you think? Do you
Okay.
think?
Everyone who wishes to investigate, feel free to roll an investigation check, and I will take the average of it.
Don't bring down my average.
Oh my god.
I
Wait,
said
wait,
don't bring down my
Hold
average.
on. The cat.
Wait,
Okay.
Wait, that's
huh.
sorry, that's the cat. My bad.
I think we
Benign.
brought down your average.
Benign. No.
God,
Uh,
little
hold on, let me
minus
think.
one.
Why?
Hold on. Let
Probably
me
the cat
calculate.
should count.
Got a nat one.
Wait, how do you get -1 in...
It's a
Cat
cat
has
and it's like has -4.
Okay.
We ignore the cat.
We're probably gonna ignore the cat. I'll just look at that intelligence.
Okay, yo. Okay, I said I was gonna take the average, but frankly, I think it's more fun to just do it one at a time. So first of all, let's start with the cat.
Thank you.
This is all wood. It's playful. Benign. We already investigated this, and just see a bunch of wood, and he has disconnected.
Cat's literally just playing with the wood.
Benign does not identify anything new about this. Aetilius, you also notice that this is a bunch of wood. Let me think. Based on your knowledge of wood, you do not know what type of wood this is. Like, you don't know what type of wood this is. You know that this probably isn't jungle wood, but that's all you know. Gleb, as you look at this wreck, you presume that this is a carriage, but after thinking about it for a moment, you notice that there are no wheels anywhere. Which seems a little odd if you, considering that you think this is some kind of carriage. And finally, Tuna. So, Tuna, previously you investigated this and you identified that this wood is not natural and appears to be prefabricated. In addition, you also noticed that the wood seemed like it was part of a larger whole, but now that you look at this wood, you notice that this wood appears to be the same type of wood as this thing that you just investigated as well.
Huh.
And once again, you also notice that these all these pieces of scattered wood here appears to be the same type of wood, although the damage to each of them appears to be significantly different from each other.
Do we see any piece of wood that may look like a face? Just,
No, all these are planks of some kind.
not a robot. Mega.
Interesting.
I'm assuming there's nothing more valuable. Just wood.
Cut out there. What did you just say?
There's nothing more valuable like gems or anything. It's just wood, right?
Just wood. So theoretically, you could just take the wood and sell it, but you don't really know the pricing of that.
Is there perhaps any heraldry anywhere on the wood, like markers of distinction or something like that?
Markings on the wood.
Like perhaps a partial logo or something.
Logo. Sure, roll. I guess roll another investigation check. Or
Bum, 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 ba-da,
okay,
ba-da.
actually, no investigation check. You look through each. You try to look for symbols or any word, and you don't find any on there.
Okay.
After a while of lingering around, our guide will approach you guys and say, "You guys ready yet?"
I'm ready.
Oh yeah. Namaya, please stop playing with the wood.
Yes, it seems that we cannot figure this out.
Figure what out?
What exactly this wood was a part of.
Hmm? It kind of looks like a wreck.
Yes, that is why I said what it was a part of, not of what it is.
Well,
By the way, would the the word UA mean anything to you?
way.
Yes, UA.
Yeah, that's
You
the
will,
category we're gonna
you will
hear.
think for a while, and then she will shake her head side to side, saying, "Nope."
What about Cyclops?
Cyclops. Um. Do you mean the fictional creature?
Maybe, but I do not believe so.
I mean, it has one eye, so.
Yes. By the way, is there a place called Memorial Sites north of here?
Oh, you mean the memorial site? That's where we're going right now.
Fantastic.
I mean, that's where we plan on spending the night. Or I plan for us to spend the night there.
Then let us be off. There may be something more there.
Well, just a word of warning. Um. There may be some troublesome people there that you probably don't want to bother. It is a memorial site. It is actively maintained by a group. And while it's nighttime there will be a giant torch which will draw all the attention to them so that we can sleep in peace.
Good to know.
Come along, Tuna.
Just 1 second, I gotta test something out.
I wanna try casting Firebolt again on this wood.
Okay. I guess you throw firebolts at it, and once again, it is immune to fire.
Ooh. How many pieces of wood do you think I could carry?
How many pieces of wood can you carry? One moment, calculating. Oh. This type of wood is correct. I'd say you may carry 10 units of wood.
Alright, then I'm gonna carry 10 units of wood, and I'm gonna go with the party.
Okay, actually, quick note. As you're picking up the wood, you notice that their density appears somewhat on the lighter end of things. Roll me a nature check, please. Okay, with that nature check, don't quite know what type of wood this is, but you know that it is a wood of a lower density than average.
Ooh.
So feel free to add 10 stalks of wood to your inventory. Hold on. Calculating. Okay, and with that, I presume the party will progress to the next fight.
Into
Yeah.
the
All this
void.
side.
Into
Oh,
the void.
okay, and with that, I will have to ask for a bathroom break and also time to prepare the next map. So,
Hey, but
Yeah.
big time.
need like a background music for the stream for the bathroom elevator. Nice. Fucking amazing. Child screaming. Yo,
Hello.
I'm back.
You're now in the void.
Yeah.
The boy.
Void?
Yeah, it's all black with some white
Oh,
squares.
hold on. Bad. Oh, that's the I know what happened. I didn't make this visible. It's the map now.
Oh,
Oh, now we can see it.
non-void.
There it is. Those black and white squares I actually use as reference align the maps, since I use the background layer to like put the maps rather than the actual map itself. It allows me to do the sunrises and sunsets.
The cool things. Yeah.
And by the way, we haven't loaded yet. Well, actually, I don't think Benin's back yet. Oof.
Already
Oh,
checked.
okay, yes, he's right. You're still You're still listed as AFK, by the way. Token.
Yeah, I'm aware. I just got back.
Okay. Actually, let's back here. A moment. Okay. So, okay, I guess we are ready to continue. And also, as a slight administration, actually, what it's called, gameplay notes. When we transition maps, I will say please don't move your tokens until I say the map is active, or I may have things to say. Is
Got
that
it.
okay
Yep.
with everyone?
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Sorry.
To make sure that get the proper transitions ready. Okay, the party continues on their journey towards Doveport to apparently something called the Memorial Site, which is apparently where Quill said that you guys all will be camping for the night. And eventually, the party, when they're traveling, they will notice that they will be slowly ascending downhill. Or they are now exiting the hills, and off in the distance, they will see forests of some type. However, it is winter time, so the trees in the forest will not have leaves, obviously. In addition, the sun will begin to set as the day is almost up. It appears that you guys are at a site of some type, which appears to be some type of ruin, since you see randomly scattered walls, random foundations, random things growing. In addition, they also see some sort of slab of stone in this direction. And once the party arrives at the site, your Quill will tell the party, we're here. Please follow me. And your Quill will direct the party to the site. The map is now active, so you may now move as you wish. This way.
Time to run. I'm just kidding.
Back to
And
the-
once eventually she will lead the party to the side of the path, away from whatever this is.
Oh,
Just that over there.
It's a it's called a memorial stone. Generally during the night, sometimes a group of people will head over there and hang out, I believe. Best not to bother them during the night. Generally during the night, they will attract all the attention, which keeps us travelers safe. And she will direct the party to behind this wall here. Last time I traveled here, I slept here.
Should we hide from other travelers or these people that come at night, or what's the situation? What's the protocol?
Oh, well, what's your protocol? My protocol is just avoid everyone during the night.
Kind of agree with that one. I like hiding.
They interest me.
I mean, I don't think they've arrived yet, so if you want to check it out, feel free, but make sure to return for sundown.
no promises.
Yeah,
Sprint,
no.
sprint, sprint, sprint.
Okay,
go,
your
go.
Quill will begin setting up camp, Aetilius, will you be helping them or will you be helping Yoquil?
Can I go find? Okay, I want to go find a tree. So I can sleep on a tree.
Oh, you would like to sleep in a tree, eh? Okay, you see a tree here and a tree here, and there's also a forest here with a bunch of trees. All the trees here without leaves are deciduous trees, and all the trees that do have leaves in them are conifer trees or evergreen trees.
Okay, so if I wanted to be like stealthy, sleeping on a tree, which tree looks the more promising?
Let's see, this one's way too small. This
Yeah.
one's tall but somewhat isolated. These two are
Probably
clustered
wanna-
together.
Okay, yeah, I'm probably gonna set up like a little camp for myself.
Okay, in the trees, like, are you saying like you're planning on climbing the trees, or do you just want to do it like
No, no, like
the shrubbery?
yeah, no, climbing the tree and setting up
Okay.
my bed.
Because you're from the jungle city and you grew up in the jungle, this will not require any checks whatsoever. You just need the tree and dedicate some time to set up your own little hammock camp, so to speak.
Nice.
Meanwhile, the rest of the party decides to check out the memorial site here.
That
Um,
felt so much like when your mom you're on a road trip and you stop at like some roadside park. You're like, can we go check the tree out over there? She's like, all right, fine.
Alright,
Just goes-
fine. Go.
everyone just goes sprinting off.
And just don't die.
Okay, as the party decides to check out this area, they will see two bowls here and a vertical slab with text written on it. In addition, they will see a symbol on the ground, drawn in some sort of green pigment. Unfortunately, it seems I forgot to write the text on this slab, so I'm gonna improvise.
Yes, I would like to read, for I am a nerd, please.
Okay, let me see. Let me enable the marker. Visible to players. Didn't write the exact text on it, so I'll just paraphrase it. This is a memorial site dedicated to quote unquote the heroes who defended and defeated the Scorching, quote marks. Give me a history check to identify. Actually, would you like to roll a history check to determine the text on this slab?
Very much.
Alright. Okay, Gleb. With that check, we have read much about history, and you will know that this slab is talking about an event known as the Scorching. Scorching was a apocalyptic event that occurred roughly 200 years ago. Scorching was once again an apocalyptic event relating to the sun. Let me think. There were three notable factions that participated in the the overcoming and defeat of this cataclysmic event. Hmm. Sorry, calculating. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, we're here.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm kind of blanking here. I don't remember my own lore. I think that's everything you know.
Alright.
Actually, can we paraphrase? Can you repeat to me what I told you? Because I'm kind of blanking here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The Scorching was around 200 years ago, an apocalyptic event relating to the sun, and that there were like 3 factions that worked together to overcome the event.
Yes, and let's see, the 3 factions you would know their symbology. One is green fire, one is blue fire, and one is orange fire.
What was the
3
first one?
major symbols: green fire, blue fire, and orange fire. Quote marks that you recognize. You know the symbology, but not necessarily their names. So
Cool.
okay, and Benin. Oh, sorry. Anything else, Gleb?
I'll tell the other 2 that.
All right.
Mm.
What I'm curious about is this circle.
Yeah.
Yes, I am as well.
Gwent.
Okay. One side note. Benin, did you cast Lay on Hands on yourself?
Yeah, because I forgot that I took damage during the battle, so I'm just like, and
Okay. Are you doing it right here, or are you doing it like on the way here?
sure, whichever one works. Doesn't
Okay.
really matter.
I'll do it right here.
Okay. As you, I presume if you do it, you do it right there. Actually, no. Okay, Ben. You want me to determine it, or do you want to determine it yourself?
Why don't you? That
Okay,
seems
I'm
like the
gonna
most
roll.
fun option right now.
Okay, 1d2 because
Oh hell yeah.
actually no, let's just do it here. As you cast Lay on Hands on yourself, slightest hint of green light will emanate from the edge of the symbol. Slightest bit.
Huh. Didn't expect that.
Mm. You guys investigating the symbol?
Yes.
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 Okay, how would you like to investigate it? Are you trying to identify it? What would you like to identify about it?
I think I am going to use Detect Magic.
Okay. Throw up Detect Magic, and yep, this site's clearly magical.
Yes, magic.
Specifically, this, they're all magical. Okay, you guys are sorry, you were saying something?
I have an idea. If it reacts to my magic, I could try something a tad more potent than what I did. Thoughts?
What exactly would that be?
Nothing too harmful. Or, harmful at all.
Okay, if it is not harmful, then I'm all in.
Go for it.
Alright. I'm just gonna cast,
As you're prepared to think about and cast something, and an individual will come out from this edge and will approach you guys and say, "Greetings, there."
Hello! Did I
Oh.
just echo on someone? I
Mm.
think I just echoed on someone.
Who may you three fine individuals be?
We are simple travelers. That's interested in this site here.
I see, travelers. Oh, this place is built exactly for travelers. Well, other travelers do camp here very often. And he will gesture to a bush here, and you will see several bottles littered among the bushes here. Greetings, my name is Gregory.
Hello, Gregory. I am Benign.
It is nice to meet you, Benign. I am the groundskeeper of this site.
So you would know what this circle is for.
The circle? The circle is a symbol. The symbol of the umbral sun.
I'm gonna go to the wiki page real quick.
But does the symbol do anything?
I don't really know. It's a, well, religious symbol. He's gonna gesture with his fingers quote marks. One of the symbol is used by the people who use this site.
And who would those people be?
Obviously, the Umbral Sun, and he will gesture again to the symbol. They're one of the overseers of this site.
Do you perhaps know why it reacts to magic?
Next to magic. What do you mean?
Well, Let me see if this will work first. I'm just gonna place it on myself, see if the circle reacts.
Protection from evil and good. Let me calculate that. So as you cast that on yourself, once again, only the faintest hint of green light emanates from this for only a brief moment. It's also incredibly somewhat faint. Enough that you won't really notice if you're not paying attention.
Well,
As such, Gregory probably won't notice that because Gregory doesn't know anything about magic, so.
Interesting.
What if we all try to cast a spell at the same time? Maybe it becomes bigger.
I'm out of slots.
Oh,
Well, you see, I have actually already cast a spell, though it was a ritual, but it did not seem to react.
Are you guys casting spells here? Because I really wouldn't want to damage this site if I were you.
It was nothing
Oh, it's nothing
destructive.
harmful.
Can I
It
approach
was
the best to say that?
it was simply a spell to detect magic that I cast.
Let's see. Oh, this is a memorial site to the heroes who fought against the Scorching. Would you like me to tell you a story?
Yes,
Please
yes, I
do.
would.
Okay, Gregory will tell you a story much better than I can tell you. So, I'm just gonna hand wave this story a little bit and just say, Gregory tells you a story about the Scorching, how this site was a battlefield during the Scorching, and how this site used to be a fortress of some type that got razed, destroyed during the apocalyptic event 200-ish years ago, and nowadays this site serves as a memorial site to the event. Though in the past, the site used to be heavily irrigated, and hence it was not rebuilt. But after a few decades of being left alone, the land has slowly recovered. So that's generally the story he will tell you. Generally, he'll repeat stuff you will know about the Scorching, and he will tell you a little bit about this site. That's the gist of it, and I presume during the middle of that, Aetilius will walk into the middle of the story that was being told.
Yeah, I approached and I didn't want to interrupt the story, so I'm just staying here. I don't know if anyone noticed.
Anyways, so that's the story of this site. Any questions?
None that you seem to be able to answer, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. No, but I believe, do not worry. Though we might cast some more spells, we will be sure not to cast anything that will cause destruction.
Greer will turn around, look towards the sunset, and he will see that the sunset is slowly lowering into the sky. You may want to save that for the morning, like your little
I will save
cast.
research. I will not wait to do the research that I wish to do.
Well, then you may have to deal with the people that gather here during the night. And he would turn around as if expecting someone to come from this direction.
Gleb, I do suggest we probably go.
Nonsense. They're not even here yet.
Yeah, Mom told us to come back. I mean, joke.
But they will be, and that's going to be a problem.
I'm gonna ignore him. I want to cast Mage Hand. Just like move it to the center of the circle.
Oh, if you're doing
Okay.
that, then I'm copying you. I'm doing my own mage. Let's see
Okay,
your-
you two cast Mage Hand, and nothing really happens. I presume you guys are just waving your hands around here.
Yes.
Yeah, just touching the floor like boop 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 boop.
Can I grab Gleb by his collar and just take him back to the campsite?
Gleb, do you allow that?
Kind of. I'm gonna like. I'm gonna like fight, but I'm not actually going to fight you. Like Gleb will like try, but I'm not gonna try and do a roll.
Okay. So it's like a yeah.
You're gonna struggle, but not actually fight.
Yeah. I'll
Gleb is
flavorfully
also
struggle.
Gleb is also tiny, so small.
Exactly.
I
It's probably
can't
gonna pick you up.
I can't physically move you. I have to have
Yeah,
ownership.
I'll drag myself along.
Okay. Ah, scheiße.
This is foolish. Why should
So
I
is
wait?
staying,
We do not even know who they are. Why would they be bad?
but this is their area, not ours.
Don't worry, Gleb. I can always hang
So-
them out and spy.
Does the party
Get out.
return together, or does anyone linger?
I'm gonna leave them out just around. She can spy a little.
Is Nemea
far
just
as I
out
can.
in
Yeah, as far as I
like
can push.
bushes?
Like yeah, like bushes.
Telepathic communication, I believe, is like 120 feet, which you're on the very edge of.
Yeah.
Nemea will be able to communicate with you if she sees anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
No matter.
And the party returns.
Even if my research was interrupted, I've already found some things. It did not seem to react to the arcane magic, but to the divine.
And what says your why do you say mine's divine?
Because it is. I can tell it is. I'm amazed. Do you think I would not be able to tell what kind of magic you have been casting?
It could be a sorcerer.
And the vine. So
Doubtful.
Well, that's just rude.
did you just assume my magic?
That was dragging me away from my research.
I was studying something while someone's going to be, oh, I don't know, using their space.
I would have asked for permission once they arrived.
Don't worry, Gleb. I left them out there. She can tell you when they're done, and you can go back and do your nerd thing. Shit is nice.
I have a feeling that followers of the Umbral Sun don't really take kindly to outsiders. The name just kind of strikes me wrong.
And you were saying I was making assumptions.
I never said I wasn't a hypocrite.
Good. Well, at least you know it.
Mayor will notice that Gregory will now leave,
Bye, group.
and sun is now fully down. Now, question: are you guys going to set up watches, or do you plan on just sleeping through the whole night?
I was gonna take first watch again.
Definitely.
Oh, I'm gonna go
watch.
sleep on my tree. Because my
Okay,
tree is
so-
exactly 120 feet away from
Okay,
the man.
so
I can just scout.
the party has the option of setting up 4 watches during the night. And also Cold Hands, Ben, and night vision goggles. Are we just gonna improv the order, or are you guys going to establish it?
Wait, what happens with my familiar when I'm asleep?
Repeat that.
What happens with Nemea when I'm sleeping?
I don't actually know. I'm gonna. Pretty sure we determined this second episode, but I forgot my ruling. Find familiar. Familiar. Uh. It doesn't mention anything about being unconscious, so your familiar is active.
Yeah, and found a lot of things about familiars waking up people. So yeah, like in Nemea,
I guess.
God will asleep.
I guess the ruling is hold on, I'm gonna write this. Fine. Rulings active when master is being okay. I guess Yeah, I guess my ruling for Find Familiar is that it is active when the master is sleeping, and so the cat can communicate with you while you are sleeping. However, you cannot communicate with the cat while you are sleeping because you're unconscious.
Makes sense.
Any comments or questions about the ruling, especially from those who know D&D more than I do?
It makes sense to me. I'm okay with that.
Oh,
She
what
can,
the wait a
she
second.
can
I'm just
literally appear in my dreams and be like, "Yo, what the fuck up?"
Okay.
I'll
Shit.
I'll leave Nemea in the bush. I'll go to my tree.
Did you tell anyone else where you were?
Oh yeah, no, I'll tell the people. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna go be on the tree. Yeah, be on the lookout if anyone needs me.
Off clothing is still on. Okay. Shade, do you have any comments about my rulings for Find Familiar? Like, since I know you know D&D more than I do.
It was just the can't communicate while sleeping, right?
Yeah. Well, the cat can wake it up. Actually, no. The cat can't telepathically communicate while you're sleeping, but the cat can physically wake you up.
Yeah, no, that
Okay.
sounds fine.
Yeah, you can little scratch me and be like, "Yo, wait."
Am I still connected?
Now I'm
Yeah.
just typing notes. The rulings.
Yeah.
Okay. Presume the party here is sleeping. Aetilius is in the trees. You're taking watch. One moment. Actually, yet.
Oh yeah, the dark
Oh.
vision goggles. That's
He does have dark vision goggles. However, after the sun sets, after like about 5-10-ish minutes after the sun sets, this will happen. Hold on. First, hold on, let me see. First, you will know. Actually, you wouldn't see anything. Well, first, hold on. Sorry. Calculating. This site will begin to light up with a light green glow.
holy
And-
shit, that's pretty as fuck.
And well, it is pretty bright, so if you want, you could take off your night vision goggles temporarily. Do you do that?
Look at the shadows.
I'm gonna leave them on, but only I'm gonna leave
Only
them on
what?
for now. I'm
Okay.
gonna leave them on for now.
It's
Yeah.
somewhat bright here, and because of that, you can't really identify like the edges of the light. And when you approach, you will see several people approach the site. They will approach from several angles. Actually, let me see. One of them will approach here. Two of them will approach from this direction, and they will give her here. Two will approach from here, and they will congregate to the site. Something you notice is that when the lights turned on, there was no one there. It was only after the light turned on that everyone arrived. Then they will congregate here. Then they will just chill.
I'm gonna. Well, I rolled stealth. I'm not sure if that's gonna do anything.
Okay, you roll stealth, and I presume you just attempt to hide in the bush.
Are they? Can I hear them talking about anything?
Would
Can
you
Nemea
talk
hear them?
loudly? Actually, can the Maya understand human speech?
Oh shit, that's a good question actually.
Hold on. What was my ruling for this?
I mean, she can understand me, but that's telepathic. So I don't
Um,
know.
let
She
me
sees
see.
people.
I didn't think about this. Hold on. Let me calculate.
Okay, what I Google is basically just no. They can understand my commands and we can talk telepathically, but they
Oh,
cannot understand people.
um,
Because the
no
cat technically
humans.
doesn't look common.
Okay, then in that case, the cat will not be able to hear what they are saying.
Yeah.
Oh, Benin, are you attempting to approach closer?
I'm
Okay,
trying to eavesdrop.
okay, you attempt to approach closer and attempt to eavesdrop, but they appear to be conversing with each other. They were conversing in a moderate tone. Their body poses appear very casual. They are wearing robes, however. And as you eavesdrop on their conversation, distance is already good enough, by the way. So, note this distance you can hear them. Boy, I have to roleplay this.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hey. Hey. Oh. Any news? Then there. No. Oh. No news. I mean, it's winter. It's winter time. Are you really expecting any kind of news? I mean, maybe there was something worth talking about. They will just casually talk amongst themselves. Uh. Oh. There are orders. I really don't have any orders for you, since Big Boss is currently sleeping right now. I mean, it is winter time after all. And this individual will just look at this acolyte. Hmm. The general conversation topic here will generally discuss just like stuff that they've been doing over the winter. They will talk about like stuff like parties, normal work stuff. One person here works at a clothing store. Another person seems to be some sort of wood carver. They talk about relatively mundane subjects, nothing that really seems out of the ordinary. They talk about stuff like food brands, brands of alcohol, and stuff like that. When it comes to notable subject matters, we'll talk about the rainstorm that occurred. How many days ago was that? 2 days ago. You can interpret as the same rainstorm that you and your party mates met under. They will briefly talk about that subject and how nothing really unusual about it, but they will just talk about it as if it was like some kind of major event.
Okay.
But yeah, there are some times that they just sit around and just they're currently very, very casual. Like their tone's very casual. They don't look like they're really like on the lookout for anything. Really chill, and some of them will begin to exchange snacks amongst each other, and we'll just start eating some snacks.
Okay. Now I have one last thing before I head back.
Is it? Divine sense. Oh yeah, you can do that.
Love the vibe check.
How does divine sense work? Let me. Okay, divine sense. Dungeon knows the location of celestial, fiend, undead, holy, defiled things. I'm calculating. Oh, huh, interesting. Okay, converting, setting notes, Okay, as you activate your design sense to feel, like, what type of, uh, uh, hmm, sense the forces or types of well, actually, wait, hold on, that's not the, sorry, I need to determine how this is gonna be different from detect magic, because
I'm just the main difference is just creature type. And because this is of the Umbral Sun, I don't actually know the how you rule it, but it's essentially are these things what on the list, and is this
oh, I
either a
see.
holy site or not?
Okay, these are not any non-human enemies. These are definitely human. That's number one, and number two, which is really interesting, is that whether or not this site is holy, unholy, etc. As you detect sense, okay, when you activate detect sense, you will sense that these 5 individuals are nothing unusual. They appear to be completely normal humans. However, as you divine sense the site itself, you will actually notice a trio of forces at work. You feel a celestial force, a fiendish force, and a elemental force. 3 forces. However, you do sense that the fiend force is slightly stronger than the other two, but only slightly. You sense 3 different forces bless this site. And you sense it strongest here, but you do sense it like all around as well, although much weaker.
9 of 5.
Presume you will exit. Turn the party. As your watch has come to an end.
The cat's gonna stay watching.
I will, with my shoe, just kind of shake Gleb awake. Your turn for watch. I will then hand
Did
off the
you-
goggles.
Yes. Did you approach the people?
Of course not. Why would I do that?
Well, did you hear anything?
No, nothing.
All right.
Found the cat in a bush. She meowed at you.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah.
All right.
You won't know that till tomorrow.
What won't I know? If you actually talk to them?
Yeah.
True. Now, I wonder what I'm gonna do.
Hold on
Uh-oh.
one.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay. So, do you put the goggles on?
Do I need to?
Okay. As you exit the site, you will notice that this giant light only extends towards this path. So really, only this path is really illuminated. Anything past it is pitch black darkness. Without night goggles, you can't see here, but you can clearly see everyone here and whoever crosses this path. Technically, no, you don't need night vision goggles if you're only planning on looking towards the path or this area, but if you want to look like at your own hands in the darkness here, you will need night goggles.
Well, I'm planning to walk this way, so I'm not gonna put them on.
Okay, approach these guys, I presume.
Yes.
Calmly in the open, and then they will all turn towards you.
The man's gonna see you and just go next to you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna not kick, but push with my foot away.
She'll go away, but, still close.
Hello there.
Yeah, individuals are all turned to you, and as you look at them, these 4 individuals to the side here appear to be normal ranked, while the one in the center appears slightly bigger and has a slightly fancier robe. And the slightly fancier one to say, greetings. Oh, a traveler and his cat.
That is not my cat. It is of one of my other companions.
Oh, you're traveling with the party, eh?
Yes, we're on our way. But this site here has interested me.
Oh, really?
Yes. I am one for study and knowledge. I would like to ask some questions, if I may.
They will eye you, and then they will eye each other, and or gesture with their hands amongst each other, deciding whether or not they would trust you or not. Then eventually, after a short pause, or say, want some snacks?
Sure.
You approach them, and they will hand you you sit down with them because they are sitting right now.
Yeah. No, I'll go and sit with them.
Okay, yeah, you sit with them. One of them will hand you a bag. It appears to be a bag of raisins and nuts.
Trail
Yeah, wait.
mix. Let's go.
Bro, he got food.
Ha. Joke's on you guys. You guys are being prejudiced against them. Old Gleb over here, getting the good stuff. Thank you. I'll eat a bit and then I don't know, pass it if that's what it looks like. If everyone has, snack share.
Everybody has some of their snacks and stuff, and then there was a So, what's your name?
I'm Gleb. I am a traveling mage.
Wizard, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, my name is. I calculating name. One moment.
Calculating.
Robert.
Dimitri.
Dad.
Clothing name generator.
Apparently, Chad, in one language or another, translates to something like Great Warrior. So I'm wanting to make a warrior god, but his name is Chad.
Actual chat.
Name is Wallace. These are just buddies of mine.
It is a pleasure.
Wait. What did you just say, Gleb? Or
It is a pleasure.
name is Wallace. These are my friends here. We are members of the Umbral Sun.
Yes, that is not a name I have heard very often. Would you mind explaining it to me?
Oh, we serve the Umbral Sun. I think for a moment. What do you think about the patrons?
See,
Would you like a history check?
I'm looking through the creators.
Okay then.
I'm looking through. I'm remembering now.
Okay, so
Yeah, I was.
one I could remind you because for one, or
yeah.
just to remind the other people as well.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so Gleb is from the city of Magus. Magus used to be ruled by a demon called Lorseth, along with his patron subordinates. Patrons are generally masters of all warlocks, and were all overthrown about roughly 100 to 80 years ago. 80-ish, 100-ish years ago. And they no longer rule the city of Magus. Generally, all the patrons are very much individualist. All the patrons don't generally get along with each other, and they're generally not trustworthy by government of Magus. But considering Gleb is not exactly the most
Yeah.
lawful, a law-abiding citizen, not sure what his opinion would be.
I have no powerful opinion either way about the patrons. I know many people who dislike them from where I came from, but many of those people I saw to be hypocrites and liars. So I would say I'm fairly neutral.
I was a little concerned when you said you were a mage, considering historical circumstances.
There are many things that happen in the city of Magus that I despise, which is why I left.
We don't know anything about Magus. We're not really from there. We're actually from Tongue. Ever heard of it?
Have I ever heard of it?
Actually, you may have heard the name of the town during your travels through northern Aldergrove. It's probably a town from that region. It's actually really nearby here.
I have heard the name, but I have never been.
Oh, we are very nearby there. Plan on going? Or are you planning on going to Doveport?
Yeah, that is Doveport is our destination currently.
Cool. And then
Yeah. And this site here, why exactly does it glow the way it does?
It just does. And this site's blessed by deities, the patrons, and the forces. It tends to light up like this every night.
All three. Interesting.
But yeah, you see, it was Umbro's son that defeated the scorching that occurred hundreds of years ago. With the assistance of deity and the force as well. It was the Umbro's son that ultimately dealt the final blow, and it is the Umbro's son that ultimately still resides in the sun to this day, safeguarding the world from threats beyond. We here are just merely servants for our ultimate hero.
Ah. Is there anything in particular that you do?
Oh, us? You talking about us five?
Yes, or yes.
Oh, not really up to anything these days. But we're pretty low-ranking members, and in addition, it's also winter time. Winter time sees the least amount of activities for us. The sun is very much dim at its dimmest point.
By the way, may I ask you about if any of you have heard of the word UA?
UA. We'll all glance at each other. And they will think. UA, UA. No, I don't think I've ever heard those initials before.
Alright. Well, thank you very much for talking to me and answering my questions as well as sharing your food. I believe I should get back. It is my watch for my party, and I should make sure that nothing occurs over there.
Right. If there's any trouble, feel free to come over here and get us to help you guys. We're pretty
Thank you very
capable
much.
fighters.
Thank you very much, Wallace. Goodbye.
Nice meeting you, Gleb. Goodbye.
And then once I get to the road, I'll put on the goggles.
Okay, and actually, that how long did that take?
For as ever long it's left.
However long that's left. In that case, does Nemia do any? Is Nemia in the new bush?
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch.
Okay. By this time, Gleb returns to the party after conversing with these individuals.
Very nice.
Far, nothing else happens.
Alright. Well, whenever it's the end of my watch, I'll just wake up William. Here are your goggles. Yes, it is your time. And then you will need to go find the hunter.
Oh, okay. Did anything happen while I was sleeping?
No, I did go and talk to the group over by the circle.
Were they
And they were
friends?
quite nice.
Oh, maybe I'll check that out then.
Yes.
Thank you, Clem.
Go make friends.
Friends, do it.
They have the Gleb seal of approval.
Yeah, they're nice. They get
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you put on your night vision goggles? Actually, regardless of whether you do that or not, as you approach, you will notice the same thing. The light only extends towards the road. And you can see everything in the light, but you cannot see anything here. What do you do?
I'm gonna put the night vision until I reach the road.
Okay, you put on the night vision. The lights become super bright, and this part becomes illuminated, and you can see stuff. Okay. You approach the road, and you approach this group, and you will grab their attention. Quick side note, what are you carrying with you right now?
I think a bunch of wood.
Okay, so you're carrying all of your wood with you, right?
Yeah, it's still in the backpack, but I think they can see it because it's like poking out.
Okay, although it's a lot of wood, so it's probably like carried externally, so
Yeah.
just a quick side note there. In that case, they will all see you, and they will see a fishman wearing leather carrying a giant bag of wood. And they will say, "Greetings. And
Hello.
who may you be?"
My name is William. I'm friend with the little goblin that came here.
Oh, so we're a friend of Gleb.
Yes, that is right.
Shit, drop the name.
Nice to meet you. My name's Wallace.
A pleasure.
Wallace of the Umbral Sun.
Oh, a pleasure to meet you, Wallace.
Okay.
He's gonna pass through the circle to shake his hand.
Okay, you pass through the circle, and Wallace will stand up and shake your hand. Pleasure meeting you. Then Wallace will sit down, and this person will offer you a bag of raisins and nuts.
Oh, thank you very much.
So you're carrying a lot of wood there.
Yeah, we ended up finding a bunch of them.
A bunch of wood, eh?
I think it's magical wood.
Magical wood.
Yeah, look at this.
And he's gonna take out the flexible wood and swing around to show that it's flexible.
Okay, you swing around the flexible wood, and then, well, this will back up a little because it gives a wide berth, and then there was a whoa, hold on, can you please stop that as you're steering some of the
Oh, sorry.
tokens here?
Sorry. But did you see that? It was quite flexible.
Flexible wood? And he will look towards the other guys. You say it's magic.
Well, at least I believe it's magic.
Yeah, mind if I take a look at it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, the robed acolyte will take the flexible wood and inspect it. And say, yeah, mine. Here, check this out. And then these two will slowly inspect the wood and run their fingers over it, and they will whisper amongst themselves. Where'd you find this?
There was like a piece of wood that didn't burn, so I inspected and then I found it.
You just say wood that didn't burn?
Yes, it's the rest of the wood that you can see my backpack.
We'll inspect the wood, and then they will all stand up and will whisper amongst themselves. They will whisper amongst themselves, and these two will ask, hey, mind doing a demonstration?
Sure. Let me put it right here.
I'm gonna put the wood in this rock and then fire a firebolt at it.
Okay, when you put the wood down, you throw a firebolt at it. Once again, it is immune to fire, but when your fire collides with the wood, the green circle here will momentarily turn orange.
Shit.
Then it will return back to green.
Oh,
Did you see that? Definitely them. Oh, it's the cinder then. They will suddenly all approach you, and they will hand you back the flexible wood, and then they will say, "Oh, where exactly was this again?"
like right down south, there was like some debris, and I just picked some of the wood.
How much wood was there?
Like a lot of it. Like I only could carry 10 of it, but there was like a bunch of it spread by the road.
They will all look at each other. See, was there anything unusual about this wood?
Aside from not burning, it was a little lighter than usual. But that's it.
Interesting. You just found it on the side of the road.
Yes?
We'll all look at each other, and then they'll say, "In that case, thanks." And then this will gesture them to these fellas and say, "Come on, boys, got something to check out." And then they will all walk away and head towards the south.
It was a pleasure meeting you all.
One will reply to you as these individuals have left the site. We're now alone.
If I investigate the circle now, does something change? Like,
Does anything change about it? No, nothing changed about it. Besides that brief glimpse of orange when you struck the wood, that nothing really changed about the circle.
Ah, man, don't scare me like that. I think I have an idea.
I'm
Do
gonna...
not throw my cat in there.
No.
Please throw
Okay.
his cat in there.
Do it.
I need expertise.
Cat goes.
From Gleb.
Mr. Gleb?
What is it?
Watch again.
I think I found a discovery with that circle.
Did you?
Yes.
Let's go.
Just immediately jumps up.
Ah, they have left.
Yes, but most importantly,
I'm gonna place a wood on the floor and firebolt it again.
Moment. Hold on. So, okay. Put down the wood. You throw the wood at it, the fireproof wood, and it will glow orange once again. Before turning back to green.
Oh.
any idea what this means?
You know, none of us have yet to stand within the circle. I am a scientist, a researcher. I will figure it out.
Anything happen?
No.
What if I try to make it orange again while he's inside?
Do it.
Alrighty then.
How dangerous is this looking? Like, from the mass point of view.
I don't know. Does Maya think it's dangerous?
Not yet, honestly. She's
Okay.
just looking.
Tuna throws the fire at the piece of wood, and once again it will flash orange. Let me think. Okay, when it flashes orange, Gleb, vision will suddenly disappear, and you'll see a flash of orange. Before it dissipates and turns back green.
Anything?
Where are you putting the wood that you're shooting?
Like the rock, like on the floor or the rock.
Give me a piece of the wood.
Alright.
And I'm gonna put wood down in the middle. And then, do I want to stand in and do it? Then I'm gonna step out. So wood's right here.
Hmm.
And then I'm gonna firebolt it. Oh, I did it twice on accident.
Okay, you're fine. You put the birds down in the middle, and Gleb throws a firebolt at it. Wood will flash, and then it will turn orange, and then eventually the wood will actually begin to burn. And it will eventually burn away, and eventually this site will now be an orange light. It's no longer green; it is now all orange.
That is fascinating.
Club is having a day.
I don't have the map to change this orange, so I'm gonna put it instead.
Yeah, dude, living green is fucking beautiful. I love this map.
Orange light.
So, does this mean anything?
It definitely means something. What that is, I am not quite sure.
So as this turns orange, the symbology in the middle will also shift. A different symbol.
Does it shift to something I can recognize?
Previously you identified it as a symbol of the Umbral Sun. Now it is no longer that symbol. It is a different symbol now.
Do we know
And I
which
don't know
symbol?
what that symbol is.
Give me a intelligence check.
Oh,
Okay,
We
with an
too
effort,
smart.
so smart.
Look at these nerds.
Okay,
We are
you-
nerds.
Hours go.
okay, Gleb, you remember seeing this symbol on this slab, and you will click. You were talking to them, to those acolytes of the Umbral Sun. They mentioned that there were 3 factions that defeated the what was it called? The Scorching. There was one of Blue Flame, one of Orange Flame, and one of Green Flame. With this in mind, you can figure out that the Green Flame must mean the Umbral Sun. And because this orange symbol is also on the slab here, which means that this is probably quote-unquote Orange Flame, another faction that participated in the defeat of the Scorching.
But I
What-
don't recognize the symbol.
Do you recognize the symbol? Quote-unquote Orange Flame, whoever that may be. And as a reminder, the wood is the catalyst for this change.
There must also be a way to turn it blue.
Do you think it's more wood?
Potentially. But I believe it would not. Wait. Here, put a wood down over here. And then shoot it with a firebolt.
Okay, you shoot the firebolt here, and This part will turn brighter orange before dissipating and becoming the normal shade. Wood is not consumed, by the way. It is still immune to fire.
What was the? Wait a minute. When Benign was doing lay on hands, what was
It was
the?
green.
It was green.
It was green.
It was green. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I don't know if I have any other spells. I believe Benign would be able to turn it back to green, but I'm not sure how to turn it back to blue.
Should
Or
we
not back.
wake up, Benign?
No, I do not believe we need to turn it back to green. That is not of importance right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna make sure that I'm making notes this whole time and writing, like drawing the symbols that I'm seeing, just to make sure I have the notes
Okay, you draw the symbol.
just for future use.
Okay. In addition, I guess you could draw all three symbols on the slab here. So one of green flame, which you know as the Umbral Sun, one of orange flame, and one of blue flame. Marks. It has the symbol of all three factions, so to speak.
Nice. It is It is
Keep going.
surprising that green would be the Umbral Sun, and yet it reacted to Benign's magic.
Well, I'm out of options now.
Yes, I'm not quite sure. Unless we want to spam other spells and use up wood. Do you think I should try Magic Missile?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Alright, go ahead and toss some wood in there.
Whoop.
And then I'm gonna cast Magic Missile. And do I want to change the typing? I wonder if that matters. See, I want it to be blue, so I'll make the typing cold damage.
Okay, you cast magic missiles at the fireproof wood, and as the missiles collide with the wood, rust will form on the wood, and it will splinter into several pieces, all with frost covering on them. When you casted it, the light did not react whatsoever, and the wood is now wrecked. Frost.
Huh.
Oh, that did not work.
Maybe it only works with fire.
I now have 8 pieces of wood left. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm
It's
removing
the flexible wood.
Well, I'm tired, and we seem to be hitting a standstill. Let us check it out again in the morning.
Yeah, I think that's a better idea.
I presume the party returned.
The cat stays in the bush.
Did Aetilius said where he was sleeping, or?
Yeah, I did tell you guys that I was living on a tree.
But which tree?
probably point it out like, hey, I'm gonna be, further.
Aetilius, are you there? Aetilius!
Hi, hi, William. Hello.
Hi, it's your time.
Yeah, sure, buddy. We'll just jump down. Walk with William.
Just as a warning, we turned the goddamn circle orange now.
You did what? I look at the giant orange light.
You mean,
Uh-huh.
Mia will communicate to you that the light was originally green.
Oh yeah, Nemi, I can tell me everything, whatever. Well, okay, I guess.
Anyway, here are the glasses, and good night.
No, good night, buddy. I'll
Before you
on
put,
the glass.
before you
okay.
put it on, sorry, same thing as before. Before you put on the goggles, the light only extends towards this path, so you can see everything here, but nothing here, even without the goggles.
Okay.
Still put them on.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna put them on, and considering Nemia's gonna stay here, I'm
Okay.
just gonna stay like around this bush, just keeping watch. Not really
Okay.
keeping watch.
In that case, we will roll for encounters. Green.
Green.
Hold on. They left, so that's not gonna work, unfortunately. I'm gonna re-roll. Got green again. Roll.
Yo, green really wants to happen, bro.
Okay, let me think.
It's just fate at this point.
Well, if there are two other options, just 1d2 it.
Okay, so tell you what, I got 3 greens in a row, so this is what's gonna happen.
Oh no.
Okay, so so Aetilius, you're in final watch, correct?
Yeah, I believe this is final watch, yeah.
Okay, so you'll be sitting here until dawn arrives. So as the moon slowly falls behind horizon, and the sun begins to rise in the east. As the sun begins to rise, you will notice that the light here that was originally orange, like once the sun begins to rise, it will turn green and back to green.
Okay.
Once the sun rises, then the light here will slowly retreat until there is no more light. The important part is that it turned green before it dissipated.
Yeah.
And now the sun is risen.
Oh my god, I fucking love these shadows. They're so fucking.
And one more thing, the wind also begins to increase in strength, so that there is now a moderate breeze. In addition, this breeze also brings breeze is really loud as well, so you will wake up to the sound of loud wind.
Time to go with the party. I'll slowly just wake up. Everyone hasn't woken up yet. Rise and shine, everyone.
Anything anything interesting happened last night?
Well, Gleb might find this interesting. When the sun came out, the whole orange light that you guys left turned green, and then it just fucked off. So that
Interesting.
Wait, hold on.
Yes,
Orange light?
we've with the
Oh
help
shit!
of,
Yeah, no, the boys turned the thing orange. That's
yes,
what
with
the
the
man
help
told me.
of with the help of that wood that Tuna found, and some fire bolts, and the light
Interesting.
change colors. And I believe that if we had woken you up, and you had done something with your magic on the wood, it might have turned green again.
Benign will kind of grab his necklace. Perhaps. We'll see.
Shit,
Well, I
right.
guess we won't anymore.
Okay, rise and shine, everyone. Make sure to click the long rest macro.
Oh yeah.
forget the
Did
long
you say that in
macro.
character?
Hell
I
yeah.
was breaking the fourth wall.
You're doing it still.
Don't worry about it. Games have this weird habit of doing stuff like that. Alright, are we ready?
I fucking love that. Hell yeah.
Hmm.
I'll grab my things. I'll grab my things from the bed that I did on the tree. Just put it
Yeah.
all in
Let's
my pack.
be off.
Oh, okay. Quick side note, this will be our final day on the road. Hopefully by the end of today, we will arrive at Doveport by fall. First is very dense and somewhat treacherous, so hopefully we'll be fine.
Oh, you don't need to worry. I'm good with, forests.
Where are you going? Did you see something?
Yeah, I did. I don't know what this is.
Oh, okay. Benin walks into the bush and finds a bunch of
Please be a
playing
spider.
cards.
Oh shit. I wanted to be a spider so badly.
Ooh, neat. Picks up playing cards.
It's not a complete. Well, actually, Aetilius, do you see this?
Yeah, I presume I see it.
Okay, if I remember, isn't your proficiency in playing cards?
It is. I actually do have a deck of cards.
Okay, you will see Benin pick up a deck of cards.
That is
Not a deck of
interesting.
cards, but a bunch of cards.
What was that, Gleb?
That is interesting that some cards were left here.
Eh. Yeah, surprises are surprises.
I'll let them. I won't say anything.
Now to add them to my inventory.
And keep in mind, that's not a complete deck, just random cards.
Okay.
The party will now enter forest.
Whee!
Now we will transition maps and also take another side break as well.
Nice. Okay, I'll be right back. Go to the bathroom.
Alright, and I will also transfer the map so that we can get that loaded.
Begun.
Not gonna lie, Raim, that scared the shit out of me.
Who was speaking? Wait, hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Speaking.
That was me. You scared the shit out of me, man.
Excellent. Okay, copying and pasting. We're still on break right now. Has everyone loaded into the forest map?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I have returned. You're ready. Feel free to press R.
I am back. Nope, got just in time. Nice. What's happening?
Okay, are we all ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Take over. Party will venture into forest. Coil will quickly mention the name of this forest and say that this is a forest known as the Hybrid Grove, for it is a mixed coniferous deciduous forest. As you look around at the trees, you will notice that some of the trees are barren of leaves, while some are evergreen. This is clearly what she must have meant. The path is very narrow, the trees are very dense. Eventually, you guys will travel through this route throughout the day. It is this type of environment that you will be traveling through. Thankfully, there is a light road on the floor made out of wooden planks. It will hopefully make sure that travelers do not get lost. Map is now active.
Are we gonna expect some hunting shenanigans from you, Aetilius?
Well, that depends if we find anything interesting. Nemeas is gonna jump.
Hey, look! It popped up orange.
Okay, in that case, that will be pause, everyone, for
Pause.
while traveling down the road, or other travelers on this road as well. You will see two travelers also traveling down this narrow, treacherous road.
Oh yay.
Now it appears that you have come into a conundrum, for there is not enough room for either party to pass. Crow will move out of the way. These new travelers. Dings.
Good day.
Apologies. We'll venture past. And then they will venture past more.
Whee!
By the way, I will have Nemea like scout a little bit. This strange creature. Anything worth hunting?
Scout where specifically?
Let's go with
To the side? Or...
yeah. Like this side. Is anything like
Okay, off to the
Any-
side.
yeah,
Not
any creatures, right?
okay, so to the side, but not ahead of the path.
Yeah, just a little bit. Maybe lagging
Okay.
behind a little bit.
Okay, Nemea will venture around here to scout out the area. Maya, uh, in perception check, you detect.
Oh, look at that.
Damn.
Okay, Nemea will he not really sense much. Actually, she will sense a little bit. Once again, the breeze is pretty moderate. There is a moderate breeze, although it is unusually loud, so that does make things a little difficult. That makes hearing a little bit difficult. But thankfully, Nemea has a great sense of smell, so that does not have too much of an effect. Nemea will find several hibernating animals nested amongst the trees. They appear to be some sort of tree animal, but they're also really tiny, about the size of Nemea herself, possibly smaller.
Are any of them like rare? Rare animals? Are they worth it?
Nemea will communicate this to you and probably describe it, I'd say.
Yeah.
Okay, make me a nature check to see if you can identify these animals.
Oh, I don't know what they are.
Okay, you are from the tropical regions, so unfortunately
am.
you're not really used to this type of biome, so you're not quite sure like what type of animal this is, nor like the rarity of it or the value of it. But all you know is that it is some sort of arboreal small mammal. That's all you know about it.
How far ahead is the party going? Like, huh? Can I signal William or Glaive to like come here and describe the animal to see if they know it?
Well, can you repeat that?
Yeah, I'm trying to signal like William, see if I can describe the animal to him, and if he knows it.
Yes? Do you need any help?
Hey, Nemea found animals. I want to know if anything. But I don't really know them because I'm not around. You know what this could be? And I'll give the description of the animal.
You describe it to Tuna.
Yeah.
No, roll me a nature check. With well, actually that's good enough. You're playing a game of telephone technically, so
Basically.
Nemea tells you stuff, you tell William stuff. William, you got no clue. He describes like a gray furred animal of some type.
Ah,
But you're not quite sure what he's talking about, and you're not exactly an animal man yourself. In fact, you probably have more knowledge about aquatic creatures than you do about arboreal creatures.
well, I'm afraid I can't. I don't know which animal you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Well, don't worry. Maybe I just want to stir them. I don't want to start another fight with a giant monkey. I'll just call Nemea back.
Still have a slight frostburn.
Yeah, last time I did this, someone got a little bit damaged.
Okay.
I don't want to get on his bad side, like poking every animal that I found. Oh shit! Look at that.
Oh, there's
Just gonna
more.
mirror it to extend it, but the party will continue traveling down the road. It is about midday right now. So if you want, the party may take a short rest, or maybe not a short rest, a quick rest, 10 minutes. Catch their breath. Actually, no, let's do the Constitution thing. Everyone give me a Constitution check to see their tiredness.
It's a con save, right? Or it's a con check?
No, not a save, just a
Con
check.
check. Yeah, con check. Yeah.
I fucked up. 1 second.
Skip gonna
Alright.
die again?
Yes, not an out one.
This time, Yoko will say, excuse me, can we take a breather? This wind is kind of making me a little tired. Is that alright with everyone?
Oh,
All right.
sure, no problem. If you guys don't mind, I'll go do a little bit of hunting.
Okay, Yoko will sit down on the rock here and catch her breath because she seems really out of breath. This is a cliff cliffish area been in, so it's very rough terrain and it will take some time to climb. Though you do have the strength to easily climb it.
I'll go
Sorry.
search Brian.
Okay. Oh. So Gleb, are you also taking a breather?
Yeah,
Yep.
just sitting against the rock.
Alright, and I presume you're doing the same, Tuna?
Yeah, I'm just looking at Ben and flying through the mountains.
Alright. Benin impressively climbs the cliff, and Aetilius is probably going small animal hunting, presume?
Yep. Yeah, yeah. just
Alright.
looking for valuable, pelts. Shit.
Okay. Who shall we begin with? Okay, let's begin with Aetilius, because someone has disconnected again. Okay, Aetilius, make me a survival check. See if you can track some kind of small animal to hunt.
17.
Okay, one moment. Calculating. You detect the faintest of tracks. It is winter, so a lot of things are hibernating, so are very inactive. But regardless of that, you do find small mammal. Not a small mammal, a small animal to hunt. And that animal will be... okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see.
What's
Okay,
going?
yours. Sorry. We are currently calculating what Aetilius is hunting. Aetilius, you will find a small mammal in a tree again, although this one appears slightly smaller than the one that Nemia was describing to you. You notice it in swimming amongst branches here.
Decided if I just want to knife it.
Would you like to hunt it?
Yeah, fuck it. I guess I'm a sneaky. Throw a knife at
Okay.
it.
Roll me a attack roll.
Do I have advantage or something?
Considering the small size of this, unfortunately, no.
Okay, yeah. Okay, one of my throw knives then.
Okay, you toss the knife and you hit the animal squarely in the back, killing it, and it will fall to the ground.
Oh, nice. Hey, see, I found lunch.
Okay, you will find a small rat-like animal. It's pretty small, so unfortunately, it's probably only enough to feed Nemia, but Nemia is a familiar, so
Hey, I can take it
you
as
just
a snack.
eat it. Are you just gonna eat it without cooking it, or are you gonna cook, or you're not gonna do
No,
it?
I'm gonna take it like back. I mean, if there's more of them, try to get more. Maybe like.
Fortunately,
Snake.
there was only one.
Yeah, I'll take it to the party. Hey guys, I found a snack. Anyone know how to cook it? Oh, that's cool. I mean, tuna. Make a little fireplace. Hey, William, can you make like fire? I found, I don't know if it's a squirrel or whatever this is, but hey, it's a snack.
Yeah, sure, I can try.
We're in a forest.
We can do it in a control way.
Yeah, we'll put it like in the corner over here. A very small one.
Okay.
Nothing bad's gonna happen. What's the worst thing that can happen?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, that's it red. Like Okay, we're
Nah, I'm just rolling encounters. Okay, Cold will. Cold. Tuna will make a fire, I presume.
Right
Okay.
here.
try to skin
Because
the
of your ward worker and artificer training, you know how to easily make a fire scratch. So you make a small, tiny fire.
There you go.
I'll try to skin the animal and
Okay, make me a survival check to skin the animal.
have to.
Okay,
16.
you successfully separate the hide of small mammal. It's actually a tree rat, so let's just call it that. So now you have the hide of a tree rat and a bowl of meat that you could probably cook, and it will be enough for a single meal. One person.
I'll just eat it.
Okay, you cook the meat and you eat it.
Yeah, so I, for the munchies. Got my thing. I hunted. I eat it.
Okay.
I'll wait till everyone's back.
Okay, so the moment. Okay, let's see. Okay, hold on one moment. Benign, what were you doing while this was occurring?
Scanning the horizon if I can, seeing
Okay.
if there's anything coming.
Okay, you scan the horizon, you see a bunch of trees. It's like you are on a higher vantage point, so you do see above a little bit. Off in the very faint distance, you think you see a building of some sort.
Interesting.
So maybe a perception check. Wait, is that a 1? 7.
It's a +1, but I rolled it 7.
Okay, my bad. Okay, as you squint your eyes into the horizon, you can see that the building that's rising off in the distance appears to be past the tree. You probably infer that this is probably Doveport.
How close does it look?
Half a day's travel away.
Okay. Good to know. Is there... I assume I don't see anything, like, in the actual area.
No, you don't perceive anything more in the surrounding area. Then considering, like, how much tree density, it's pretty hard to see below the tree line, even in winter. You don't see anything large moving about.
Good to know. I'm gonna climb down then. I assume that's gonna take a little bit.
And now, climbing down is easier than climbing up.
Whee!
Right, are we ready to go?
Oh, we should probably
Let's be off.
put the fire out before we go.
Yeah, someone put that out.
Yeah.
Then we'll put out the fire. Fire. Party will continue on down their path. They were halfway through the forest, roughly. Okay. The party continues traveling down the forest. And I'm just tiling it on the fly. 3 oranges in a row. Okay, while you guys are traveling through the forest, who here would be, like, actively attempting to look out for, like, any type of, stuff? Who would be on watch, so to speak, while we're traveling?
Like to imagine I'm, like, looking everywhere and having a mare jumping
your quill will not be paying attention to the surroundings. Gleb and Tuna and Benign, while you guys are traveling, what are each of you doing?
I'm just paranoid. I'm just gonna walk at the back and every so often look behind us.
I'll be like at the middle, like looking around every side, playing with my knives, and as soon as I see a strange movement, I'll just fucking throw one.
What about you, Tuna and Gleb?
I'm just
Just
looking.
walking.
Yeah, just looking around to
Okay.
see if anything happens.
Okay, so would you say you guys are all cautious?
Yeah.
Okay. Nervous. In that case, I would like everyone to make me perception checks. Intense. Are you gonna roll Aetilius?
Sorry, can you? I think I cut out a little bit.
Sorry, are you gonna perceive?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. Tuna, it is you who notices something unusual. You hear rustling amongst the bushes there. Very light rustling.
Aetilius?
Yes, my friend.
I think I hear something in the bushes around there.
I'll throw one of my knives in front of the bush.
You throw your knife in front of the bush?
Yeah.
Okay, you throw the knight in front of the bush. Nothing happens, and, well, you steal your quill, though, and she will turn around. What's wrong?
Head movement. Trying to be safe.
Sure
Oh,
about?
send-
You sure? Sure it's not
I'll
just
send-
the wind?
I'll send Nemea to look at the bush. Also to pick up a knife. Fine. Fucking spider.
Must have been the wind.
Like I said,
Oh, my knife.
you guys investigating thoroughly, or are you just gonna pass by?
I'll investigate.
I'll pick up my knife. Maybe have a quick look.
Okay.
Not that thoroughly. Have a look.
Was it this
Invest.
bush?
Everyone, I said this area-ish, but the wind is blowing, so the rustling is a little. But you do hear William senses like unusual rustling. Investigation. Is Nemea also going to investigate?
Don't do it.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
No, not
my
again.
Okay, Nemea.
Not do it.
Nemea does not find anything unusual. Let's see, Benign. You search through the brush, but you don't find anything unusual about them. Aetilius, you also look through the brush, and you don't find anything too unusual. Although you do see like little flower buds begin to bud along the bush. You can take this that spring is probably arriving nearby, and these will probably bloom into flowers.
Look at that one. Spring.
William, as you investigate, you will notice what appears to be very tiny drag marks that seem to crisscross between the bushes this way. However, the tracks stop at this bush.
I'm gonna kick the bush.
Kick the bush, and a rock will come tumbling out of it.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's the rock.
the one rock.
The one rock to fuck us all up.
Congratulations, you have found a rock.
We did it, everyone. On the rock. Golf claps.
That's a very strange place for a rock to be.
I mean, we're in nature, of course there are gonna be rocks. They should gesture to the cliffs.
Yeah.
Crow would gesture to...
Yes, yes. Now just pick it up or leave it be and let us be on our way.
Hold up,
Oh,
hold
just
up.
hey, I'm gonna try to pick it up.
Okay, Aetilius, you pick it up with Mage Hand.
I'm too lazy to go with it.
It's a rock. It's a little heavy, but it's a rock.
Just a rock. I'll maybe throw it, or just not actually just leave it.
I want to pick up the rock.
Okay, William, you pick up the rock.
Anything different about the rock?
It's somewhat heavy. Do you plan on investigating it further?
Yes, I'm kind of suspicious.
Okay, make me an Arcana check.
Ooh.
Okay, William, you can tell that this rock is clearly enchanted, and by judging for the drag marks in the ashes, you probably infer that this is probably some sort of animated rock. Now, you do know that no, this is not the work of any artificer. So this is probably some rock animated by a non-artificer.
Yep. I think the
What is
rock is magical.
Interesting. What can you tell of it?
Wow, it seems to be capable of moving, but it is an artificer ability.
Well, let me hold it. Alright, I want to look at the rock.
ShadetheWolf's correct. It's not an artificer creation. It's, artificers are capable of animating stuff, but this was not the work of one. Gleb, you inspect the rock?
Yes.
Okay, investigation checks, I guess. Or investigation or Arcana, whichever one you wish.
I think both the same, but...
Yeah, I do tailor the answer depending on what you roll. Okay, you roll an Arcana. That is correct. It is really not the work of an artificer. You will know enough that this is also not the work of any wizard as well. It is clearly magical in some way.
Well, Tuna, do you want it?
I don't see why not. We'll be collecting those funny wood, so why not a rock now?
Okay, Benign. As you cast Divine Sense, you do sense that this rock evokes elemental energy. This rock is likely some type of elemental, and elementals are associated with druids generally.
My suggestion is either let Jokil look at it or put it down. I don't like the vibe.
Jokil, do you wanna take a look at the rock?
So interesting about a rock.
Seems to be magical.
It's radiating elemental energy.
Crow will pick up the rock and inspect it.
I
While
hope she gets
inspecting
shot.
it, she will see a symbol, really tiny symbol carved into it. Would say, does everyone here recognize this symbol? She will point it out to William and Tuna.
Do we?
Do we?
Gleb, you recognize... Gleb and Tuna, you both do recognize the symbol. Back at the memorial site, when the symbol turned orange, this is a symbol that appeared on it. It's the same symbol.
This is the symbol of the Umbral Sun.
Actually, the orange.
The
flame,
orange.
technically.
I mean, this is the symbol that we do not know because I misread my notes.
the orange symbol
And this is the orange one. Interesting.
Recognize it?
Yes, yes, it is. It was on the ceremonial,
Altar.
the memorial site.
Okay. What are you gonna do with it?
I think I'm
You're
gonna
going to
keep
keep
it.
it. You want to hold on to it or me?
Well, I have a bunch of wood with me if you want it. You can go
That is
for it.
true. You have the wood, I will have the rock.
Alright.
Take the rock.
Okay. Put it in your bag.
Yep. Magic
Okay.
rock.
When it comes to like turbine, I'd say a orange flame rock. Orange flame rock. That.
Cool.
Okay, you now have a magic rock with you. So-called magic rock. This so-called orange flame faction.
Gleb, quick question.
Yes. Yes.
You perhaps by chance happen to know a spell that would allow you to figure out what magic items do?
You mean identify?
I don't know, just a spell that would do that.
You mean a spell that would identify something? That is also known as identify.
Sure, why not?
No.
Unfortunate.
But I am planning on learning every spell, so eventually I will.
Fair enough.
So, Aetilius and Benign, I noticed you two are lagging behind. Do you plan on doing anything while lagging behind?
Well, I was just gonna remain in the back and I'm waiting for him.
Yeah, I was just rechecking and looking at the size, see if there's nothing going on.
There is
Maybe
no
another weird animal.
additional threat.
Yeah.
Eventually, the party continues traveling through the woods. And, well, actually, this is probably the final map. It is now beginning to turn dark. The sun will begin to set below the horizon. Everyone make me constitution checks. Okay, so for the most part, the party is relatively in good. I'm not in good health. The party is not, as a whole, not really tired, but walking is starting to wear on Tuna and Aetilius a bit as it is starting to get dark, and you are traveling a little bit longer than you usually would.
Guys,
Oh, let's juggle. Are we closer to place, or should we set up camp around here?
yeah, it's taking quite a long
You're
time.
You're almost there. Don't worry about it. It's literally right there, and like I said, we should be there by nightfall. Then during the night.
Okay.
I'll give Tuna a pat in the back. Don't worry, buddy. You're fine.
As the sun begins to set below the horizon and it starts to become really dark, off in the very distance you will see a blue light begin to light up.
Oh
As
yay.
the darkness will no longer be dark. Now this area will be a little bit dim, so you can see a little bit in the dark. We're almost there.
I'm gonna cast light on my knights.
You
Lights
cast
on.
light, and it is a little bit brighter.
I'm gonna be
So
using
no one trips.
my glasses.
Put it on your night vision goggles, and the dim light will become bright light to you.
Are we there yet?
You're almost there. I promise you. There's a tavern right on the edge. We even pay for your rooms if you want.
Oh, thank God.
Nice.
Question: Where'd the blue light come from?
Blue light's from a tower known as the Roost.
That wasn't in character, but
Oh, sorry.
okay.
The light's coming from the north, which is where you're going and where Doveport is.
Okay.
Eventually, the party continues down the road, and they will finally reach a clearing, as it is now pitch of night. And the party will arrive in Doveport and see... Loading. This. I haven't actually made the map yet, by the way, so...
Well, it's a good thing because I can't. Oh, hi.
Hey, look at that.
Oh,
It's
hello,
nice.
it's Doveport.
Oh,
Yep.
hey. What a modern
Okay.
feel to it.
I mean, this is a rough idea of what you're seeing. So, as the party looks towards the city, they will see lights dot the large town they see below them. And there is one noticeable feature about this town that stands out. There is a tall tower in the center. The top of it appears to emit a light, dark blue light that illuminates the whole surrounding.
Seems we have found the blue light. Interesting.
Yes,
Why? Why? Do you know why that's happening?
Well,
It's not
tower.
a natural occurrence or anything?
That's normal. That tower is a tower called the Roost. It is a holy site for the deities known as Flick, the goddess of light. They are one of the major. Flick is a major presence in this town. So, yeah.
To know.
Also, we're here, and she will point off to the side because as you exit the tavern, you will notice a inn and tavern here, built right outside the entrance of the forest. Come on, let's get rested for the night. I also have it built the tavern as well, so visible tavern.
Finally.
Come on, we're arrived finally. All right, Tuna.
Yeah, just had to walk a little more.
Come on, Drukor will help Tuna walk along. Aetilius, so what are you doing right now?
Sorry, I was lagging.
Sorry. Wait, I presume the image is like really laggy. Is that normal?
No, it's more of my computer. It was running out of juice, and I had to connect it. And
So, what are you guys? How are you guys drawing this?
Oh, you go to so you see the interaction tools right under file.
Drawing tools.
Yeah, you go to drawing tools and then you go to the farther right and you'll find
Yeah.
and
Found
draw
it.
a rectangle.
I use this as a thing. This isn't working. Ah. Okay,
Try
this is-
changing the color.
You know, you see a white rectangle. That's the tavern. Okay. The party enters the tavern, and do you guys like to pay for rooms, or
I'll
Or
immediately
should we
order
just
a
cut it off?
drink.
Actually, in that case, maybe we should stop here. All right.
Yeah, we should probably. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I'm
As some additional good news, you have finally survived your journey, your 3-day journey. You all gain a level. Now level
Oh
4.
shit! Look at that.
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh fuck! Wait, hang on. Let me open the 5e tools. Why do I? Oh, we're level 4 now, right?
Yes.
We're level 4 now.
Oh,
And
oh,
everyone
it's-
gets
yeah.
everyone gets either an ASI or a feat. So I do know when you plan on multi-classing.
Uh,
Also, ooh, I get another cantrip.